Oh, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another awesome week in Florida, hanging out with us in that little yellow house back there. Now, normally you guys are watching us drive that thing down some of the prettiest roads in America and explore all of the beauty that this country has to offer. But for the past several months, we've been sitting pretty still while Shane builds something really cool.
I haven't been sitting still, Kelsey. I tell you what, I bet I have climbed this set of stairs 1,000,000 times. But look what I've built doing it. Y'all, come on. What we have here is an ERV, an emergency response vehicle. So it's like an ambulance, but with no life-saving gear inside of it. And we have converted it into an off-grid spaceship. Over the past many weeks, I have built in a very unique solution to showering. It opens all the way up. We have an off-grid power solution as well, with 600 amps of batteries in here, as well as a 3,000 watt inverter that helps power an air conditioner and a max air fan. Not to mention stoves and ovens that pop out of the cabinets, as well as hidden sinks and storage. This thing has come a long way, and this week it's going to come a lot further. Hey Kelsey, come look!
Hey babe, we tearing things apart again?
Every day. Every day until I'm done. I guarantee I'll take something apart. But look in here. They haven't seen all this in a while. It's not completely put together.
That's a lot of wire, Shane.
It is, and I'm working on the removable portion of this cabinet, so all of this can come out if it needs to come out. Because, you know, stuff breaks, Kelsey. It doesn't matter who makes it. Stuff breaks. Y'all, I'm moving as fast as I can today, but if you were with us last week, then you saw we went on a heck of a kayaking adventure yesterday. And if you didn't watch last week's video, I suggest you go back and do that. But I was a very irresponsible tourist, and I am very sunburnt, which is causing me to walk very slowly. Today I've been working on adding latches to this drawer, as well as the face. I'm working on making all of this removable. I still have a couple things left to do before we can paint, and that is finalize underneath this couch, as well as build a housing for this, which is a diesel heater, and we're going to be mounting it right back here on the floor, so I have to bury that inside the cabinetry as well. Maybe I'm going to stand down here and work. I'm tired of stepping up this thing. Oh.
Guys, Shane is still not feeling great this morning, but I bet he'll probably get some work done today. As for me, it's Easter Sunday and we have family nearby, so I'm gonna go hang out with Aunt Lucy and the gang for a little bit.
As a wise friend once said to me, all you like is finishing. And that is all we like is finishing. I'm going to try to get some more done today. I'm moving about as fast as I was yesterday, so we'll see how I hold up. I kind of petered out quickly last night.
Oh guys, it has been a fun day, but a long one. I just caught a ride back to the Love Hut and back to this ambulance Shane is working on. Let's go see what he's accomplished today.
Hello.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, despite my best efforts, the pain from the sunburn has won out. I spent more time taking a break today than I did working, but I got that done. Tomorrow, we'll make it look pretty. I'm gonna go sit down. I think it's time we talk about a very large elephant that's in the room, and that's my pile. It's a bit frustrating to witness, and it's time to clean it up. The deal is, we're in a rural area, so taking debris to the dump is actually a real pain in the butt, and it can be expensive. So what my plan is I'm going to stack all this up into small piles, and we're slowly going to burn this in an oyster pit. No one cooks steak in it, so really they just throw firewood in this thing and get it hot, and then throw oysters inside of it. So I'm going to be utilizing it to throw a bunch of plywood in it and slowly burn it out versus having to deal with a mountain of scrap. Let's get this place cleaned up. Because if you can't tell, this whole thing is coming to an end swiftly. And I do not leave a place messy. No, sir. Oh, Kelsey, it looks awesome around here. I wasn't joking, though. No trace left behind with us. Look at all of this we've picked up. I guess the more shameful point is how much of it I had laying around during this building process, but you know, some things just don't change. Let's keep burning. Oh, that's a world of difference. Miss Kelsey has worked her little feet off today and put a notch in our pile of scraps. But as you can see, the sun is going down. While I've been cleaning today, I've been on the search for air plants, and I found several of them. These grow connected to these oak trees, like this big one here and this one right here. They connect to the limbs, but they don't actually, they're not embedding into the tree, so they live independently from the tree. But because it's so humid down here, these plants are able to absorb water through the air. So you know they're going in the love hut. We'll have to spray them though. This is the biggest one I found. Absolutely beautiful. Well, Florida has provided us with yet again another beautiful day. My mission today is I need to continue cleaning out all of this area because I've put solar on top of this thing and I have to pull it out to one, test the solar, and two, to have room to paint all the components inside. So let's continue cleaning up this morning. All in a goal to get out of here, y'all. It's time to go test this boat of ours out. While Kelsey tends our fire barrel over there, I still need to keep pushing forward with this thing so we can get some paint on these walls as fast as possible. This is going to be our little armrest that hides the alcove in the shower. Now it's time to clean this part up.
What in the hillbilly hell are you doing here?
I needed to get airflow into all of this coal, Kelsey. And how do you do that without melting your sander, which is the only blower I have? A giant copper tube, that's how. You know, that looks much better. We'll get some more done tomorrow. This is gonna have a cutout here for more outlets, so we have outlets on either side in the bedroom. We have one final piece of trim to cover up this end grain of the plywood, as well as I made these end caps for the cabinets. Oh boy, I love how this thing looks. Morning, y'all. Florida is providing us with yet again another beautiful day. Now, I was talking with Kelsey this morning about how we're going to be painting this project, and it's a little different. It's a lot different than I've ever done before because I'm using a paint gun. More particularly, I'm using an high velocity, low pressure paint gun. And because of that, when I start to paint this thing, it's all got to be done at one time because everything's got to get taped off. And I'm going to be doing it in different layers because they're doing different colors. So I have to make sure every bit of construction is done because there will be no adjustments once I begin. So today, hopefully all the corrections are done because I'm tired of building. It is time to see this thing. Oh, we're close. Let's see what we can get done today, y'all. This morning I've returned back to my little heater hiding compartment. Pretty satisfied with the results. So this here will house the vent that comes out. Its exact location I'm not going to be exact on until I get the heater actually installed in this box. This also allows a surface to put a dog crate because there is a very small dog that's going to be traveling inside this rig as well. So that'll allow for his soft-sided crate to sit here and be able to be strapped down. So if he's not able to ride up front, he can ride back here safely. There's a spot for everything in this thing, I tell ya. Well, that looks so much better. I've continued to move my way around the room, adding my final amounts of trim and gluing cabinets together. Because like I said, once I start painting, I can't add anything else, so I have to make sure I have absolutely everything completed. And that list is getting short. I'll keep checking it off tomorrow. Until then, me and the sunburn are going to go take a rest.
Good morning. How's it going out here?
It's going smoothly. I am trying to run out of things to build, and I'm well on my way, Kelsey. One of the many projects today was finally cutting this countertop to make this access here. It has no handle on it yet. I'm just gonna cut a hole in it so you can stick your finger through it and pull it up. But this is the last void in the cabinets. And I'm utilizing some of these rare earth magnets that I have to make a latch for this. But that's gonna be used as a hamper, a dirty clothes hamper. So you can stuff a nylon bag down in there. And then as you're camping, you can shove your t-shirts and what have you down in that hole. And then when you get home, you yank the bag out. Which officially makes no part of this cabinet inaccessible. Forethought at its finest, y'all. This might not look like much, but I tell you what, these lines represent the end to months of planning, cutting this straight line down the face of this cabinet. To tell you I'm a bit anxious is an understatement. let's make these cuts right. Boy, howdy. It turned out just how I wanted it to. Ain't bad for a jigsaw. Let's keep moving. Well, I've sanded about as much as I can sand without sanding more than I can see. The sun's going down on me. Tomorrow, we'll get some more done. Hopefully that means paint. I was hoping today. But there's only so many hours in a day, my friends. I ended my night last night sanding away at these counters and faces. Today, I'm cutting the final cover piece to be covering up our electrical box, as well as finalizing the removable panels that pop out so that you can get to all of this. This piece removes as well. Let's make this look pretty today, y'all. It's Friday. I continue to shape this area here so that it actually holds the refrigerator in place. I'm going to be utilizing the cabinetry to actually hold it into place instead of trying to strap it down. The next and last thing I need to get a hold of today is this couch area. I've started making the latch mounting blocks on each side, and I've attached magnets to the back of this as well to keep it all cinched together when in transit. But now that it's unlatched, this section will slide out and give us full access to the area underneath. Now the catch here is it's a super weird shaped area, so I'm just going to be boxing off everything so that we have a bit of a toe kick here under the couch, and then storage that you can cram from up above under the couch. Let's see if we can make this thing look pretty. Y'all, this is the stuff that eats your time. The piddly stuff, as I call it. But the piddly stuff is what makes everything work. Now, behind this piddly thing here is magnets. As y'all can see, I'm going nuts with these magnets. I normally don't use them, but I think the future holds a lot of magnets for Shane because these are awesome. These are some of the stronger ones I purchased, and they operate as a latch. I'm having to apply a significant amount of pressure to get it to release, which is great because these slides are well lubricated. Now let's make the other side match. I think that looks quite nice in comparison to this side. Or contrast, I guess, is the proper word. It is all about flow, in my opinion. And I have continued the flow around this thing. I was genuinely hoping that I was going to start painting it by the end of the week. But due to me being very irresponsible and getting this extreme sunburn, which I'm still hurting from today, things did not go as planned this week. I finished as much as I could, but I do believe this is about as much as we are going to get done this week. And as always, I encourage you to come back next week and see what just happens to this rig and any other adventure we may go on. I do want to say thank you to each and every one of you that's been with us this week and the hundreds before. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Go check out some of our other social media like Facebook and Instagram. Those are great ways to actually get a hold of us and send us a direct message. If you don't have any of those platforms, you can use Google. You can send us an email at lovehutforlife@gmail.com. We'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.